Hello, welcome back. Time now for Media Watch, and for that I'm joined by Florence Villeminot. Hello, Flo.
Good evening.
Now, unsurprisingly, we're talking about the US elections and Barack Obama's record-breaking tweets.
That's right. It's the most retweeted tweet of all history, and let's take a look at it right now. 4 more years, says Barack Obama on Twitter, and there's this wonderful picture of him hugging his wife, Michelle. So he tweeted this at 8:16 Eastern Standard Time, and within 22 minutes, it became this record-breaking tweet. The most retweeted, as I said, it was retweeted over 700,000 times. Now, a similar photo, the exact same photo actually, was put on Facebook, and that also broke records on Facebook. It's the most liked photo. It was liked 3.5 million times. Now, Mitt Romney hasn't yet tweeted, but a lot of other people have taken to Twitter to express just how happy they are with the outcome. For instance, Lady Gaga, the person with the most followers on Twitter, she says, "We just couldn't be happier. My goodness, the joy when freedom prevails." And here you see a photo of her celebrating with her friends there in the background. World leaders as well. Here's a tweet by David Cameron. He's a little bit softer in tone. "Warm congratulations to my friend Barack Obama. Looking forward to continuing to work together." So a little bit more serious there.
A lot of love being felt on Twitter for the President of the United States, Flo. And now, French President Francois Hollande, he congratulated President Obama in a letter, I believe.
That's right, not Twitter, a letter for
more conventional, more traditional.
Old-fashioned, the French way. Now, his letter is getting a lot of attention on Twitter, though, and the media in general. Not so much because of the content, but because of the little note that he wrote at the end. He signed it by hand, and there you see what he signed. He said, "Friendly, François Hollande." Now, friendly doesn't really mean anything in English, in that used in that way. I think what he meant to say was amicalement, which would be best regards. So he's getting a lot of flack about this. Here's a tweet, for instance, by a man named Charles Pilgrim, who says that Hollande used one word of English and he got it wrong. So he's getting a lot of flack for that, but a lot of people are saying it's not as bad as back in 2008 when the former president, Nicolas Sarkozy, also wrote a letter to Obama to congratulate them, because at the time he said, here's his letter, he said, "Cher Barack," but he forgot the C in Barack's first name. So it seems like that was a double fail there from French presidents.
Clearly the president's office needs to get a spell checker in there or someone to check over the English. Now, back in the United States, the way that conservatives have reacted to the result has also been causing a stir.
That's right. A lot of media say that the conservatives pretty much freaked out on Twitter. For instance, a lot of people are saying that the most noticeable person to have freaked out is Donald Trump. Here's a tweet that he said, "We can't let this happen. We should march on Washington and stop this travesty. Our nation is totally divided." So very, very strong words there from Donald Trump. Now, a lot of regular Republicans also were tweeting the way they were reacting as the results were running in. And it seemed like one trend was that a lot of people said that they wanted to move to Australia. This seemed weirdly to have been a trend. So, for instance, here's a couple of tweets there where people say, "If Obama wins, I'm moving to Australia." Now, this got a lot of reactions from Australians themselves. For instance, here's a woman on Facebook, Felicity Ryan, who said, this is to the Republicans who said that they want to move to Australia if Obama won. And she says, "Don't forget that Australia has universal health care, compulsory voting, et cetera, and our female prime minister is an unmarried atheist." So I doubt that those Republicans are going to be getting a very warm welcome there.
That's the Aussies. They're known for not mincing their words, really, aren't they? Now, a lot of media is focusing on other big victories in the election.
That's right. Now, Obama wasn't the only winner. There were lots of other victories, as you said. For instance, several women were elected to the Senate. There will be 19 female senators, which is the biggest number ever. One of those women is actually an openly gay woman, so she will be the first openly gay senator. Here's her tweet yesterday. She said, "I didn't run to make history, I ran to make a difference." Now, other victories, of course, were the gay marriage is going to be legal now in Maryland and Maine, Colorado, and Washington. Now, they've become the first states to legalize the recreational use of cannabis, and I think that the Huffington Post sums up the situation quite well here. They say that America woke up on Wednesday morning to find that it still had a Democratic president, but also it was more female, a bit gayer, and slightly more stoned than it had been when it went to bed.
Well, that's one of the more entertaining headlines that I've seen today, Flo. Flo, thank you very much for Media Watch. Florence Villeminot there. Stay tuned, more coming up on France 24.